Hello everyone. For today we have a hand played by me on November 7 on Asia Oceania match points. So that means that I had to be extremely careful and don't go overboard, since all the tricks and all the contract matters a lot in match points. And you really need to go look for that +1. It gives you a lot of extra match points. So on this hand, I'm giving pretty bad hand, considering I have one Orina stiff, an unguarded jack, an unguarded queen, and then whatever club suit. So with this kind of hands, I will always recommend you to pass it, especially on Fan Bridge. So pass, one spade, pass. What do we bid now? Obviously, many of you would think that I would bid 2 clubs, but you'd be wrong. I cannot bid 2 clubs because I play reverse drury. That means if I would bid 2 clubs, it would mean that I have at least 3 spade support, 10 to 11 points hand. So practically with a hand like this, I'm forced to bid 1 no trump. And now I have 2 clubs. What do we do now? Well, there are 3 options. In fact, there are only 2. But I say 3 because I'm pretty sure that some of you will be tempted to pass this hand, thinking that the hand is bad and 2 clubs is a weak bid. However, 2 clubs is not a weak bid. I mean, while it can be a bid that is made with weak hands, it can also be a bid that can be made with strong hands that doesn't warrant another a bid other than 2 clubs. So as you can see here, the explanation of the bid is 10 to 18 points, and since the range is so high, the north hand can be as much as 18 points. For sure, your hand is good enough to make a try for game. Now the question is, which is the try? Are you going to bid 3 clubs or 2 no trump? It's a matter of style, agreements. Now, if you bid 3 clubs, not be totally wrong. However, on this hand, I picked the 2 no trump bid, since again it's a match point tournament. So 2 no trump, if it makes, it will be a much better score than 3 clubs making. And also, I'm okay. I'm fine with having this kind of holding in heart. Now, I'm not very fond of my diamond holdings, but you can't have everything. So I'm bidding 2 no trump, and the bid is 3 spades. Now the 3 spades bid, as you can see in the explanations, is 10 to 13. Unlikely 10. I mean, I'm usually opening some of the 10 hands, but I rarely see the Fan Bridge robot opening with 10 points. Anyway, 10 to 13 and exactly 6 cards. Now the decision should be easy at this point. You should pass because you have a stiff in spade, and the hand overall is not that great. The only good thing about it is the club suit, which is an absolutely monster when your partner beats 2 clubs. So the only question on this hand is how good is the spade suit by your partner. Now I'm not sure how the computer bids. I mean, if the 3 spades shows hand with just only 6 spades, or with the hand with 6 spades, but with not such trash 6 spades, meaning with 6 low spades with computer bid pass to no trump or switch back to spade. So practically on this kind of decisions, all the tournaments can, the result of the entire tournament can be on the balance. And this is why on this hand I felt that 4 spades was a try. I mean, yes, I have only 7 spades on the line, but that this king of spades is absolutely not an absolutely monster. It's an absolutely beast. So we'll work out with most of intermediate spade suits. My partner holds things like queen jack 6, ace queen 6, and so on. But again, this is more like maybe, I'm not sure it's 50-50. It's more like a 14-6, 60 chances with a 60 favoring the pass. However, at that time I felt that on this moment my decision would be crucial, and if the 4 spades is the right bid, this is the hand that might bring me the tournament. Might bring me the first place in this tournament. So I decided to risk it and go all in with the 4 spade bid. Now I see the opening, and you can't wish for more than this. I mean, you have absolutely every card that you might need from your partner. He's a maximum hand. He's a 13 points hand, good spades, decent clubs, considering that I have also some good spots in clubs. A stiff in the suit that I have nothing, almost nothing, and an ace in the diamonds, which again, the aces are in bridge are never bad. So how should we play this? Let's think about the lead, the losers. We have one hard loser, we have maybe one diamond loser, and maybe one club loser. So how do we play? First, let's analyze a bit the lead. The 5 of class. What does this lead means? So being the 5 and being the lowest from the missing clubs can mean 2 things. Either the lead is from 3 cards, or the lead is a stiff. It can be a double tone. So which one is it? Because if the lead is from under the king, basically you need to let it pass towards the queen, put the spades, and finesse club again. And voila, you'd make 12 tricks. If it's stiff and you let it pass, your contract might be in jeopardy, because West will take it with the king, will play a club back for a ruff, East will switch to a heart to West, which will return another club for another ruff. So basically you are going to go down. So again, this decision you are going to make is absolutely crucial for the result. So what do you think it is? Is it a stiff, or is it from 3 cards? There is not a guess here. And why am I saying it's not a guess? Because you need to check the bidding. North opens 1 spade and these 2 clubs. Now, no sane people and no sane robot will lead from under the king third when Nor beats two clubs. There is no way. So that means that the second variant is the rightful one, meaning it's a stiff, and since it's a stiff, you can be quicker than this to raise with the ace, because you don't want to get two club roughs and destroy this absolutely gorgeous contract. So I raise the ace, I'm starting pulling the trump, and make sure to over take the king of spades with the ace. Why do I overtake it? Because if I don't overtake it, I have no way to reach my hand fast enough to pull the trumps without avoiding the club roughs unless I use the ace diamond. The problem is using the ace diamond. Okay, I can use the ace of diamond, play a diamond to the ace, pull the trump. However, when I play a club next, I'm going to give away one heart, king of clubs, and king of diamond, which you don't want to do in match points. So basically, in our case, the decision is absolutely easy to overtake with the ace, especially since we have everything in spades. So there is no point not doing so. So I'm pulling some spades, something like all the spades. Okay, I'm pretty sure that this guy is hiding another one. If I'm not mistaken, I'm going to discard hearts because they are useless. And in this point, I'm going to give him the queen of clubs, which he is free to take as he wills it. Okay. And he'll push the ace of heart, and in this moment we can discard the diamond loser on the third club. Claim everything else. And we make 4 spades +1. And this score is 94.42%. So the absolutely top. And this kind of hands helps you and help me at the moment to win tournaments. First out of 500 people, 72.78 overall. So this is like hand meant more towards the intermediate players to understand how you should evaluate the hands and how to be extremely careful about the lead and about your options during the card play. So thank you again for having me, and wish you an excellent day. Bye.